Welcome to So You Think You Can Write, where we give serious writing critique without taking ourselves too seriously. With you today, I'm Brock Booher.
Portia Baker.
Adrienne Quintana.
Annika Arrington.
Bennett Lodge. No, sorry. Randy Lindsay.
We're not going to go down that road again, are we? Okay. Anyway, he's been locked in the basement of the Tempe Library too long today. This is where we are today in front of a live audience. Thank you. We've enjoyed a day of writing conference with them, and then we're finishing up our series of shows for today. And as you know, we will read the first page submission, and we will pretend to be agents or editors in it. But any time we would stop reading, we will hit the buzzer, and then we'll tell you why we would stop reading. Hopefully you can learn from that. Today we have Portia, who's going to read for us, and I'll let her take it away.
Okay, the submission is titled Dream Travelers. I wake to sun seeping into my eyelids.
I am so sorry, but I cannot keep going. And we wake up is how we start the book.
You just beat the rest of us to the
it's
buzzer.
so
That's all there is to
boring.
it. Yeah.
We
I'm
talked about
sorry.
this, didn't we, guys? in the lesson, I thought. Yep. Okay. It's too bright to be before 7 a.m., which means I'm late. And I can't be late because I have a history test. I can't miss a test or I'll never get the scholarship. Panic grips my chest. What time is it?
It's 7 a.m.
It says it's too bright to be before 7 a.m.
Oh, never
But
mind.
that's okay.
Can we buzz for answering
No,
questions?
I'm
how
just
this
saying,
works?
like, okay, well, it's just telling us a lot right there. I have a history test. I can't miss the test. I'll never get a scholarship. So we want to have stakes on the first page,
Yeah.
but not like that. That's just a dump. Like they're dumping it all right
It
in the
sounds
first
almost like a
paragraph.
list, like
Yeah.
a grocery list.
And nobody's that coherent at before 7 a.m.
It's
But
not
what
before,
time
it's
is it?
after.
There's something before 7 a.m.
It's almost like, I feel like that's what time is it should go after I'm late, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too
But
bright to be before 7 a.m. What time is it?
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was 7 a.m. Sorry.
Okay. I roll over, reaching for my phone, charging on my bedside table. I can't feel it, so I sit up. No phone. No bedside table either. This isn't my bed or my room. That's not a question, I said it as a question.
That's okay.
This isn't my bed or my room. The walls are wood, like a log cabin or some pioneer house. Maybe I'm dreaming. I was studying for the history test on my bed. I could have just drifted off, believing it all to be a dream. I am curious more than afraid by my foreign
And yes,
surroundings.
Adrienne does hold the record for buzzing twice.
I'm sorry, but like, yeah, we're just still, it's kind of like the first paragraph, just being told all this stuff about, like, if we are dreaming, I don't want to be like, maybe I'm dreaming. Like, show me something that would make me think that I'm dreaming, like a bubble floating through the air that turns into a popsicle or something. I don't know, a dream. Like, just show
Turns
me
into
instead
a
of,
pizza.
I like
maybe
your
I'm
dreams.
dreaming. Has that ever happened to you?
No.
Okay.
The room is small and simple. The bed sits under a high window on one wall. A number of quilts are tossed at different angles on it. The quilts are... I saw the hand going.
Okay. Again, it's description, and I love quilts. My wife quilts, and she does a fantastic job. So I know I get you're trying to send us back in time, or at least that's what I feel like you're trying to do, but it's just kind of overdone. This is a life interrupted type of story, right? Somebody gets shoved back into time, Connecticut, King Arthur's court sort of thing. But again, I don't really care about this character at this point, so I don't therefore care about the setting either.
Okay. The quilts are the old-fashioned kind with squares of materials cut from worn shirts and outgrown dresses, instead of a fancy pattern. A wooden dresser sits opposite the bed covered in hand-carved knickknacks. I stand and look at the wooden items. There is something resembling a whistle or a flute. The rest are detailed animals, birds, horses, fish, and intricate dragons. The whole place has a familiarity that I can't quite place. Also, it is all too real to be a dream.
Can we all buzz that last sentence again?
Yes, you may. Because Adrienne's already buzzed twice. We might as well let you
It
buzz
is all
out.
too real to be a dream. That's the thing. Like, it's called the Dream Traveler, so they are dreaming. They're letting us know several times that it's a dream, but I don't feel anything in that makes me think I'm in a dream. There's nothing weird happening. She's in a bed with a bunch of quilts. So could you just show me a dream, something dreamish? Like, I don't know, that was kind of rough for me.
Yeah, I just, it's not a, like I said, I don't care. That's what it boils down to for me. There's no one that I can latch onto and go, I care that you suddenly got stuck back in some dream, back in times, back in ancient, or not ancient times, but let's call them frontier days of the Old West in a log cabin somewhere. So you got to make me care about the character first. Randy?
I don't know who this character is. This character is I, and that's not enough for me. So, I mean, it's a student. Do we know if it's a guy or a girl?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so I have a problem with stories where on the first page I have no idea of the gender, right, or a name. Yeah, I just, other than it's a student, which is just a very generic pocket, you know, for a character, I don't know anything about it. Like, and no goals and no, just, right,
Well,
I don't care about them.
like, there's a lot of dream stories and things like that, where dream travelers, where they can kind of manipulate dreams and all of that. But I think whoever this author is, like, really needs to study sleep, because I don't think most people in a dream wake into a dream. Like, they don't realize there's kind of a shift between, and so, like, most of the time you don't realize you're in a dream, first of all, so you wouldn't be sitting there thinking about that. But you can show us clues that they're in a dream by just having weird things happen. I think study the sleep cycle, study, you know, the waking up is annoying as a writer in any way, but yeah, make us feel like we're in a dream instead of telling us we're in a dream.
Make us care about the character before you make us think we're in a dream.
Yeah, like how do they, if it's going to be some kind of a dream traveler or something like that that can manipulate dreams, we need to see their normal life.
There are no stakes.
Yeah.
Right.
There are no
Yeah,
stakes.
there's
You're in a dream in a log cabin.
And there's a real imbalance in the description too. Like, the one thing that they really get into describing are the quilts, which I'm 90% sure have nothing to do with the story or
Maybe
what's
they're-
happening.
maybe they're
Focusing on
evil
one
quilts.
item that
Yeah.
isn't going to carry
They
through.
have extra.
They're vampiric quilts.
From the 1800s.
And then I'm totally in. If they're vampiric quilts, I'd like to read more of the story.
I've never
Do
heard
the
that.
shirts, do the worn shirts and outgrown dresses have blood on them? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, we would have been interested in that.
Okay, well, did we get it right?
Well, we didn't vote.
We didn't
Oh,
vote.
yeah, you know
So we
what?
haven't gotten it
Somebody's
right.
ready to
just,
go.
I
Ready to
just,
get out of the basement.
you got talking about sleep, and I was ready to go home and take a nap. So I guess we should vote. I mean, Randy, why don't you start?
I'm gonna give it a right. I don't know anything about the character. I can't, right. And I'm not sure that this is the right spot to start the story. We didn't really, I'm not sure if we covered that. But yeah, we need to know more about, we need to care about a character and know who the character is before we care that they're in some dream sequence. Or make it really bizarre so that I'm wondering what's going on. I could go with that, but that's not the case here, so I would give it right.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna go with right. Hand-carved knickknacks, sure. Birds, horses, fish, and intricate dragons. Like, some of these details are just really disparate, and I think it needs a better sense of continuity.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a right too. I think this kind of might, if it is like kind of a fantasy type quest situation, I think we need to be shown the real world first before we see the dream world. That's just my opinion, because I think sometimes people do start with a dream. A lot of times people start with a dream and then you feel, when they get to the normal life, you feel annoyed that you had to read about the dream first. So make us care about the character, and then you can show us the dream world, or show us.
That's actually not just your opinion. That's like standard hero's journey kind
Yeah.
of stuff. You have to start with the real,
real
world
life
first.
Yeah, let's get a call to this adventure before we are in some weird world that we don't know what the normal world is first. So.
Yeah, I agree. It's a right. It's just a little too jarring for me to be thrown into this. So I agree with what everybody else is saying. So.
I'm going to agree with the panel. I'm going to also give it a right for the reasons they said, but the main reason for me is that I just don't care. I haven't latched on to something that I care about. They're stuck in a dream in the 1800s. Big deal.
They're not even
You know?
stuck yet. They're just,
That's right. I don't even know that
they're
they're
waking
stuck,
up.
right? And so I trust me. If I wrote about my dreams, it would be a lot more bizarre than this. Just saying. So maybe that's what threw me off earlier. I was thinking about this weird dream I had the other
Let's
night.
see
Now you
real
got
little dragons, like walking around,
Yeah.
like,
That'd be good.
rather
That'd
than
be
a
cool.
knick-knack.
it. Anyway, so I'm in agreement it needs a right. So anyway, let us know if you think we got it right. Comment below. Wake up from your dream and tell us what you think about it. So until next time, get ready.
Get set.
Right.